Hey, man, we got an EZGO RXV here. Have you ever wondered when the golf cart dies on you, you automatically assume that the e-brake is bad because the cart, you can't move it? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the common issues of what caused it, and mainly I'm going to show you how to test the brake. That way you don't go out and buy you a $300 or $400 brake thinking that's a problem when it ain't, because there are other components in it that cause it to go bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to test the brake, the heavy duty e-brake. We're going to test it. First thing we're going to do, you're going to take your voltmeter. You're going to take your voltmeter and we're going to put it on ohms, which is, always make this sound, the horseshoe looking thing. What you want to do when you put it on that, you take your voltmeter leads and you touch them together. When you touch them together, you'll notice that the meter will zero out. And also, man, hit that like and subscribe button, man. If you become a member or have a bunch of about over 100 videos you get early access to, troubleshooting and everything. So when you touch them together, the voltmeter zeroes out. Now, the common issue for RXV when a brake don't release or it dies on you, normally solenoid. The brake normally goes bad whenever you have some kids driving, you slam it on brakes. All right, so when you zero them out, you can see the meter turn to zero. Now, like I was telling you before, a lot of people think that anytime the car don't move and you can't push it, it's the e-brake. No, because there's other components. The cylinder has to engage before the brake will release. You have to get voltage from the throttle sensor and voltage from the brake sensor. There's a lot of components that require the brake to get, the controller to get voltage before it sends the ground to the brake to release. So what we're going to do now is, I'm going to show you how to ohm out the brake. All right, I'll show you how you turn your voltmeter to ohms. Now what you want to do, this is a heavy duty e-brake, and you can see here, this is the RXV heavy duty brake.
36 volt.
36 volt, 51 watts. All right, so what we're going to do, now you can do this on the car. I'm doing it off the car to show you. You want it between 24 to 30 ohms. Any more than that, replace. So I'm going to take my voltmeter. It doesn't matter which way you put the leads. Well, let's see what it does. All right, one lead on one wire, one on the other wire. And you got, let me tell you my range, 26.50, so there's 1 ohms off, which ain't bad at all. So I'm gonna take it and flip this, and I'm gonna show you it's gonna read the same way with the other wire, with the other leads. Put my leads on meter in the same spot. Touching one peg there. And one peg there. And you can see the same thing, almost 26.47, 26.5. So a good brake should read 25.5 ohms. Now, if you look above right now, you'll see the video on troubleshooting where I troubleshoot the whole golf cart. Wherever you test your brake and it shows good, watch the video above, or at the end of the video, I'll post it. But if I don't, look at the video above, look at the number or the title, type it in, EZGO RXV, whatever it says, Golf Cart Whisperer, and you'll find it, and it troubleshoots the controller and all. Now make sure you watch my next video now, because I'm going to show you how to test the solenoid on the car. Test it. We're going to test it with a voltmeter on resistance and ohms. So make sure you watch it, man, because I'm going to post it. Also hit that like and subscribe button. The main thing is watch my next video. All right, man, stay tuned, man.